ways to divide projects into much smaller elements so that you can learn your way to success through very small increments or small projects. And I would suggest there are some kinds of projects that is a good approach for and absolutely should be used on. But there are many projects today that are not conducive to that kind of breaking up. Many of the social systems, healthcare reform kinds of projects are very complex, very large, and you need to use more of a pilot approach or a rolling planning approach and other kinds of techniques that are much older than Agile, but still trying to address similar problems. So my answer to your somewhat loaded question is yes and no. And I would suggest that I'm not trying to imply in any way that traditional project management doesn't have a home on some projects. There are some projects that are runners or repeaters where the project is actually something that's done often and over again, and in those cases, process improvement is absolutely the right way to go. But if you're doing a unique kind of project, some of the process improvement standardization issues are counterproductive, in my opinion.
Okay, great. All right, time for one last question. And I think this is going to be relevant for a lot of both managers and project managers that are listening. What do you do when, because this is about leadership, what do you do when the leaders above you have much more of a mindset of management and they do leadership?
Great question. That was the first question in the other two times I've given this presentation. Clearly you have a challenge. But one of the things that I always stress with my project managers or senior managers that I'm working with is the only person you have any control over is yourself.